for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 50.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 50.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
$319. Wild Bill. Get 300. Mike, 57.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Sternberger.
Get ready.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Blue 58. 54. Mike 54. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the screen. 50. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
No. 319. Stop your whining. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you didn't get us.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Hey, 319. 54. Mike, 54. Watch it, Mike.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
I'm trying to collect. Watch twist. Check 26.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, kill. 47, 54, Mike 26.
Draw play, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Tighten up. Check hot route. Hot.
Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Check. Watch it creep. Safety's creeping.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check.
To throw again, Rodgers. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
318. Yeah, Liz. No. Off. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. Able to find Shaheen here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers again now. Going for the deep ball. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
50's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We're going to go 47. 36. Check. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check safety. Under 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Kill.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Switch.
A give to Williams, running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I know he ain't got it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, that's Allison. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey,
Here's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Adam Shaheen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on, fellas.
Austin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third and long for Prescott. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. The end result, 21 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Bandit. Mike's 57. Hey, exit. I got him. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here, Mike. Oh, you got D? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 57.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They come out here in the I. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Watch 54. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Hey, one set.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
I got you. I got you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Prescott. It's caught, Smith. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 67 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, the great run they've been on.